Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your chef from Guru's Cooking.in with Biryani ka Salan. Salan means curry. Friends, will dry roast a few ingredients beginning with a quarter cup of peanuts. I've taken a pan and cooking at a low flame. We'll dry roast the peanuts for around a minute or two. The reason we added peanuts in the beginning is because they take a lot of time to cook. After 2 minutes, we'll add roasted Bengal gram, or it's also called Phutane ki dal. We'll roast them together for another 2 minutes at a low flame, and once they turn this brown, we'll put off the flame and then add 1/6 cup of sesame seeds or til. Sesame seeds, friends, are very sensitive to heat, so you put off the flame and only then you add them. We'll dry roast this for another minute, that's it. Then we'll be adding in coconut. I have here with me a quarter cup of coconut that has been desiccated, or it has been shredded into small pieces. The coconut I'm using here is fresh. You can also use dry coconut. So I have used a grater to grate these coconut. You can also cut them into pieces, because ultimately all this mixture will also once again be prepared in a grinder by mixing it with water. So friends, it's dry roasted now, all these 4 ingredients. We'll keep this pan aside and let this mixture to cool down. In the meanwhile, I've taken 2 medium-sized onions that have been sliced thinly. We'll be deep frying them in oil. This is vegetable cooking oil, and we are now cooking at a high flame. To turn these onions golden brown, it'll take you around 10 minutes. So have patience and keep cooking, keep stirring them gently even over a period of time. So once they turn golden brown like this, it'll be time for you to extract them and utilize them. We'll extract these now, friends, and we'll use them later on. So this is how they look: golden, crisp and brown fried onions. In a pan, we'll be adding in 1 tablespoon of oil borrowed from the same pan in which we deep fried the onions, and cooking again at a low flame, we'll add to this Jeera, that is a 1/4 teaspoon of Cumin seeds. Once they crackle, then we'll be adding in fresh 15 to 20 curry leaves. Make sure you wash the curry leaves before you add them. We'll saute this along, and we are preparing our tempering process now, which is called tadka. These are 5 garlics and an inch of ginger that I've just added, along with 2 green chillies. We'll temper them along at a low flame for another 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, friends, this is how it looks. You can now put off the flame, and we'll mix these 3 mixtures together. These are the 4 ingredients which were roasted in the beginning. These are the deep fried onions which I'll be adding in here. And along with that, we'll be now adding in our tempered process that we had done. So these 3 ingredients together will be ground into a very fine paste, and that prepares for an amazing masala for the biryani ka salan. Here, friends, we'll be adding in some water. This is a 1/4 cup of water, and the water is important because without this, the paste will not come out to be something like this. This is a beautiful brown char, cold color, earthen color, nice paste in here. Friends, this is a very important one. Keep it aside, we'll be using it later on. And now I've taken tamarind or imli, that is the size of a lemon ball. To this we'll be adding in half a cup of water, and this will be placing in the oven and microwave it for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, I'm now extracted this. It is hot, so be careful when you touch this. I'll be using a spoon or a spatula to just gently press it over and extract the tamarind juice. So friends, this way, no matter how much hard you try, the tamarind will not extract the pulp clearly out of this. It will not be a complete wholehearted attempt. So let it cool down for 5 minutes. Now it has cooled down. I can use my fingers, make sure they're clean, and I can extract the pulp by crushing the tamarind nicely over a period of 1 or 2 minutes. So take your time, crush it nicely, extract the pulp, and get the tamarind juice out of this tamarind pulp. So to extract this, we've got some dirt content. To get rid of that, I'll be using a sieve and passing this through a sieve. If it doesn't go down, you can use a spatula or a spoon and push it through. So we want the purest form of the pulp. The rest, which is in the ugly form, we'll be discarding and throwing that in the dustbin. So here friends, we have our amazing tamarind juice. Keep it aside, we'll be using it later on. I've taken a kadhai or a pan. To this I added 5 tablespoons of oil from the same pan in which we had deep fried the onions. When the oil is hot enough, we'll be adding in a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard seeds. We'll be dropping in 15 fresh curry leaves. I'm cooking right now at a low flame. We'll add 1 teaspoon of Red Chilli Powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of Jeera powder or Cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So friends, please make sure the flame is low, otherwise you'll burn all your spices. We'll now cook this and stir fry this by tempering them for just a minute or two, not much. In that the masalas will evolve. And friends, this is our important mixture that we had prepared. Remember, I've just poured in, and here I'll be adding a lot of water and pouring it that as well. So this curry is notorious for one thing. It is notorious for slurping up all the water that you add. It drinks water like anything. So whenever you feel the gravy that you're preparing, the biryani ka salan that you're preparing, the curry that you're preparing needs water, add it without being a miser. So dil khol ke add karo, no problem. So what I said in Hindi is, I said ki you add as much as you want. This gravy, if it is thin, it's only better and better. So remember, it should not be thick. That's important. Alright? Good. So friends, keep cooking at a low flame. That is another advice I can give you, because if you increase the flame too high, the peanuts are very sensitive, which you had pasted into this, and they will go and stick to the bottom of the pan. So have you watched? I have been stirring continuously my ladle throughout as I'm cooking, because I don't want this gravy to stick to the bottom of the pan, because it will stick very, very soon. So keep stirring the ladle, keep cooking at a low flame, and cook for a long time. The secret for this recipe is cook for a long time. So take your time. I'm gonna cook this for a long time, around 15 to 20 minutes at least. And the best way to cook that would be by covering this with a lid. So we'll cover this with a lid and cook this for around at least 15 minutes minimum. When you'll find the oil has started oozing to the top, that is when you will uncover the lid. And also, sometimes I uncover the lid to see if the curry is not sticking to the bottom of the pan. See, I'm just checking if it is sticking to the bottom of the pan or not. It has become slightly viscous and thick, as you can see right now. Can you see that? So what does it mean? It means you need to add more water. Yes. Alright, that's good. Now friends, we had prepared the tamarind juice. I'm adding half of it right now, because see, I'm not God and so are not you. You aren't God, I'm not God. We are humans, we can commit mistakes. So I added a little tamarind juice, mixed it, extracted it on a ladle. I'll taste it now, lick it. I think it is less, and then I'll add more if required. So please taste like this always when you add tamarind juice, because your recipe can get spoiled if you add more or less. So it's very important you add little, taste it, and then add more if required. We'll now add a small cup or around 1 ladle of curd. Yes, now why did we add curd? Because we still added tamarind juice. One reason because it is sour, and second is because it offers a golden color. And friends, this is ½ inch of jaggery. Jaggery is sweet. It is used to complement the sourness of the curd that you added and the tamarind juice that you added. So we're still cooking at a low flame. We'll cover this with a lid and cook it for a final time of 15 minutes at a low flame. So as you can see, the oil has started oozing at the top, which means the curry is now cooked. And that is the signal, my friends. As you can see, the consistency is also thick. Now it is thin, as you can see here. So if it was thick, I would still add water. I wouldn't be ashamed of adding water. Remember, the consistency should be thin. And when it is prepared, you serve it along with some biryani and enjoy with your friends. And here it is. This is Ileana, and friends, thank you so much for watching our channel and our videos. We are now offering 10,000 rupees worth gift voucher from Amazon every month to one lucky subscriber. So if you haven't subscribed now, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and get lucky. You can also watch my videos. Here are a few videos, my friends. Please do hit the like button if you like the video and post them down in the comment section below. Thank you.